Lizzie, it's Kim.
Thanks, Frank. Man, have you heard about this school thing?
What are you guys doing about school? Have you guys made a decision yet?
Who you, airheads? What are you guys doing about school?
This is just so hard, right?
It's like, am I right?
We're definitely sending them. We're definitely doing virtual.
We may do the hybrid option.
You know, Frank, we're still weighing the options.
I know everyone's going through the same thing, but it's like we're trying to solve a puzzle blindfolded. So, no. You can opt in, but you can't go out. But if you're out, you can't go in. But there's an early out, late in opt clause that we may opt for.
I think we're going to sign up for C, but then we can downshift to B. But if we sign up for A, maybe?
You are such a good listener. And that's the decision. We're just going to make the decision and we're just going to stick with it unless we don't want to, and then we pivot. And that's a good lesson too, right? You make the decision, it's not the right one, and then you pivot and you change, and then that's just what you do, right? Right? Right. I knew you would agree with me. Love you.
Welcome, Deer Creek family. My name is Farrell Winchester, the new Director of Development here at Deer Creek. I'm here with Mrs. Alexander, our principal, and today we're going to be talking about some things to expect this school year. So if there's any questions after we finish today, please leave them in the comments below. We'll be sure to get right to you. So to start us off, Mrs. Alexander, tell us a little bit about what the summer looks like as far as school planning.
Sure. So school planning always is a mix of emotions. We're always planning with anticipation and excitement to see our students come back and see how much they've grown over the summer. And then we're also a bit stressed because you're planning for the unknown, and there's lots of things to consider. That's obviously compounded this year with everything that's happening with COVID-19, and so we are making sure to educate ourselves, to plan and prepare so that we can provide a safe environment for our students. But we are not sacrificing our planning and our academics. And so we continue to order resources, do professional development with our staff, and plan for our academic structure and our academic program this upcoming school year.
Awesome. Okay, so with all that in mind, what can students look forward to this school year?
So students can look forward to the same love and community and family feel that they will always get here at Deer Creek. That's something that I truly feel is unique to our school, and you can't bottle it up and take it somewhere else, but you can always find it here. And so first and foremost, they can look forward to lots of love and care and cheering on from their staff as they get every other year. But in addition to that, they can look forward to being safe in school. We're really working hard to follow CDC guidelines and keep up to date on everything as it changes, with making sure our protocols and procedures are in place to welcome students back to a safe environment this school year. They can also look forward to working hard. We are still committed to our academic rigor, and our students can look forward to learning a lot, gaining understanding, building upon concepts that they learned in the previous year, and growing in their knowledge, and as well as growing in their faith. Our mission to partner with families in academics, faith, and character still goes on. Even in the time of COVID, we remain who we are, and we remain committed to preaching the gospel through academics.
Great. Okay, so I heard a lot of things in there. It was community, it was family, connecting, all these things that makes Deer Creek what it is. And one thing that I wanted to make sure we address, because it's obviously in everyone's mind. So what would you say to parents who may be worried about sending their children back to in-person learning?
Sure. So I'm a parent as well, and so I identify completely with those concerns. Now we're hearing something different on the news day in and day out, and it is easy for parents to get anxious and become paralyzed by fear, and that's what the enemy would want from us. But our word tells us not to be anxious for anything, and so we are replacing anxiety and stress and worry first with prayer, but second with preparation. And we're making sure that we are doing everything that we can to be prepared for what this school year looks like for our students who will be in the facility, as well as those students who will be learning at home. We've worked hard to develop an online platform for those students who will be joining us via learning online this year. And with that also offers another layer of safety for those students who will be in the facility. We'll have less personnel, less students, less bodies in this facility. So that's another way that we can provide safety for the students who will be coming to school. I know right now that sending your child off to school in the school building can be a little bit nerve-wracking, but praise the Lord, we are a small school, and we have the opportunity to be able to have very small class sizes. Some in the facility are even going to be less than 10 students in the classroom because we'll have other students learning online. So we can adhere to 6 feet apart and social distancing and wearing masks and so on and so forth. So that's what we plan to do in the upcoming year.
Awesome. Okay, so that definitely put me at ease, and I'm not even a parent, so that's great to know. And you touched on one thing that I think is really important to let our parents know, the options for remote learning. So could you expand on that a little?
Sure. So we obviously enrolled e-learning last year when we were in the shelter-in-place order, and we did that on a dime because we were actually already set up online. However, we've worked really hard this summer to be able to provide better structure to that platform. And so that means we've hired an e-learning director, Mrs. Chloe Harrison. My former 3rd grade teacher is going to be our e-learning director this year. And so students in every grade level will have the opportunity, if they choose to learn at home, they'll have the opportunity to have live instruction at least 4 days a week. They'll be able to participate in their elective classes, so they'll still have their PE virtually, they'll have art classes virtually, they'll still be able to engage in Bible in our chapels as well. So we are working really hard to ensure that they will not be at any kind of loss because they won't be learning in the facility. They will be able to be a full Deer Creek student while learning at home.
Awesome. Okay, so a lot of great things to look forward to for the students. So if we think about more of our team as the Deer Creek staff, how are teachers feeling about it?
Sure. So I love our team. I love our Deer Creek family, and we employ some of the greatest educators and staff in this area. Our staff is well equipped and trained to educate our students. We have teachers with master's degrees who are working towards PhDs, and they sacrifice to come teach here at our school. They could be teaching at colleges and making a lot more money, but they love and are committed to our mission and vision, and they love our students. And so I'm just so grateful to be able to be a part of a team of so many people who love private Christian education and look to propel the mission of the Lord as they're educating their students. Our teachers have been preparing with professional developments. They've been taking seminars on everything that has to do with coronavirus and all the procedures and protocols we're going to be putting in place with that, but as well taking seminars on online teaching and providing online education, and as well as working with support services, and not only that, the social emotional component and helping students who might have been experiencing trauma over the time that we've been gone. And so our staff is ready to come back and connect with their students again, and looking forward to being able to engage with them, whether that's online or in the classroom.
Okay, awesome. So it seems like we're well prepared, to say the least, educating and both caring for the students. So that's awesome. So with that in mind, what would you say the Deer Creek culture, how will it be experienced when we come back in this different?
So our Deer Creek culture was never meant to be bottled up within these four walls. So we plan to continue in our mission and vision and continue to engage our community. We hope to be able to build our online presence, and we hope to be able to let this area know that there is an alternative to the district schools. If they are looking for a smaller environment for their student, if they are looking for an environment where the students don't have to worry about some of the concerns with bullying or teasing or building of friendships in a wider population, we're here for that. If they're looking for attention to detail in the academic program, we're here to provide that. But first and foremost, we want to spread the love of Christ, and that will happen on all of our platforms, whether it's in our facility, whether it's online. We hope to continue that. We've been doing our chapels live on Facebook in hopes to engage those who might come across it, and we plan to continue to do that. So Deer Creek will remain what we have always been and hope to be greater in years to come.
Awesome. So that pretty much wraps us up. So I thank you for sharing everything that you did with us today. So we appreciate you watching this video. I hope it was informative for you.